Okay, to finish off this vertical alignment, we need to create an additional piece of geometry. So before I do that, I want to toggle off my Civil AccuDraw or close Civil AccuDraw. So toggle that off and then close it. And I'm going to zoom out, so just use the mouse wheel to zoom out. And we're going to zoom over to this location here at 110 plus 0, 0. We're going to create a 800-foot vertical curve between these two tangents. So I'm going to go up to my vertical curve tools, go to Profile, Curve Between Elements, select Parabola Between Elements. And I'm going to select my back tangent line, select my forward tangent, and then for my length I want to key in 800, press the tab or enter key to lock in the value, and that places the curve for us, and then left click to accept. Set the trim and extend option to both so it trims the tangents up, and now we have our geometry complete. So now what we want to do is we need to actually create the alignment. At this point we just have individual pieces, so we need to complex these together so that we get our full vertical alignment for River Road. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom up towards the beginning here. And the first element that we want to select that makes up this particular alignment is going to be the first tangent line that I created. So let's go over to our complex geometry tool here so we can create the complex by elements. So we're going to create the vertical geometry for River Road. So we want to select Profile, Complex by Elements. And in the dialog box here, let's make sure the maximum gap is set to 0.001. So let's come over here and key in River Road for the name. And then down here, what we're going to do is we're going to select the first element. But what I want to do is I want to zoom out, make sure I can see all the elements in the view here, because I want to make sure I get all the elements properly selected. So I'm going to select that first element, notice the directional arrow, and make sure all the elements highlight. So after you select those, and then left click to accept, and it'll create the vertical alignment for River Road. So a good way to check that is just hover your cursor over the element and select it, and you can see that all the elements are now connected and they're all ruled together, and they create the vertical geometry for River Road. So when you're done reviewing, then you can just left click